Okay, folks, it's your buddy Mike Messier with a little AEW speculative booking, just speculation. I've been noticing Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard in the stands at Daly's Place for several weeks or even months. Tully had that nice face mask on last night, gray. And you've seen them kind of both looking over FTR, the former Revival tag team. And so there's also a photograph that's been circulating of Arn and Tully flanking FTR. So where is this headed? And I just had a thought. I also saw last night on AEW Hangman Page at the bar, watching the Kenny Omega six-man tag with the young fucks and everything, and having a drink with the FTR. Henceforth, it seems like there's some allegiances might be reshuffling, the deck might be reshuffled. So my speculative nature is leading me to think that we're headed to the Revival, Hangman Page as a three-person team, flanked by Tully, which would be a great three-man team. Hangman Page and FTR, they basically turn on Kenny Omega. You could do the traditional Barry Luger heel turn, have Hangman Page turn on Kenny Omega, who would be in the Luger spot. Hangman Page turns on his buddy Omega to help the FTR win the tag team title. Then Hangman Page can head after Moxley for the singles championship, maybe even win it. And then you would have, now that's only three guys. Who would be the fourth member? Cody Rhodes would still hold on to his AEW title, done all he can do as a babyface. Cody could join this contingency. Now, because of copyright issues and so forth, I don't think they could be called the Four Horsemen. So you'd have to have a different name. But Hangman Page, you could have a nice setup if Hangman Page had already turned, and this could stretch out over a year, if not more. But you could have a six-man cage match of some kind. Hangman Page, who's now a heel with the FTR, against Cody and the Young Bucks, or it could even be Cody and his own brother, Dustin, Cody and whoever, against that new threesome. And Cody stabs everybody in the back, all his elite buddy. The elite is decimated, and you've got this contingency of Cody, Hangman Page, and the FTR. Now, if you really want to be lavish upon them, if you really wanted to center the whole, and of course Arn would come over with Cody, so you'd have both Tully and Arn as their managers. And how that would work is that basically Arn would handle I guess you could do it either way, but you could have Tully with the FTR and Arn with Page and Cody, or you could switch Arn to be the tag team specialist, which would probably be a better fit, and start putting Tully in the corner of Cody or Tully in the corner of Hangman Page, or they could just mix and match and stir things up a little bit. The point of the matter is this, folks, that would bring a lot of legacy, obviously with Horseman legacy, Tully and Arn, Brainbusters legacy, and I know that Cody obviously likes that. He likes those tie-ins. Would the fans go for it? I think so, to be honest with you. One thing about AEW that's run its course is the Jericho group. I mean, they lost that if we're trying to take this stuff seriously, right? That football stadium match, the bad guys lost, and they have not gotten their heat back, and so it's kind of just doing promos for the sake of promos. But now Jericho's whole group, the inner circle, has really dropped. As far as feeling like they're tough guys or whatever, they're getting oranges dumped on their head. They could easily do a babyface turn. Jericho is dying to be a babyface. One last time for babyface, and all those other guys, Espanol tag team, the Spanish tag team, Hernandez and Ortiz, they would be pretty good babyfaces. The big guy, Jack Hager, he'd be okay as a babyface, and the guy that's suspended, Sammy Guevara, can come back and have a redemption angle, whether they actually put that in the text or the subtext or not. Point of the matter is this, folks: you could turn the inner circle babyface at some point to challenge this contingency group, this four-esque group that I'm proposing, this Page, Cody, FTR group. I think it's a fascinating development. Obviously, you know, I should be writing all these goddamn storylines, as we know, but continue to watch the Mike Messier YouTube channel. All these exciting things, the Bob Backlund interview, the Randy Couture interview, all these wonderful things I've provided for you. Raw Protest, have you noticed the Raw ratings are in the toilet? Well, who started Raw Protest? I did. So you can look on to the Raw Protest. I'll put together a playlist for that. All my wonderful things, the original films, the impeccable Mike Messier YouTube channel, MikeMessier.com. If you've enjoyed this video and you feel like making your own YouTube channel, you can use TubeBuddy with the /mess link, which gives you a nice discount, MikeMessier.com.